So we're back again. We're back again to do it all again. So straight up, firstly, thank you to Winnie's boyfriend slash husband for my new template. He made me a little OBS template for when the pictures are in portrait, so I don't have to make them super duper tiny, which is great. And secondly, thank you to Evil Little McNuggets for today's stream art. I always love the detail in her pics, her art, whatever you want to call it. And so this is awesome. So we got the whole gang there. We got Tiffany in the top left there, and Ramona, who nice little segue. Ramona is the call that we're doing one of Ramona's calls today, I should say. Emma down in the bottom right, and of course Lorne, and then Dan with his bedazzled shirt. So all looking very good. So firstly too, I didn't realise that Cobble was streaming at the same time. So I'll reach out to him later. I didn't want to take away from that, and obviously you guys should probably be at his stream. So yeah, I don't like streaming at the same time as other people. So potentially my bad there. All right, well let's say g'day to everyone, shall we? So g'day Carrot Gaming, good to see you as always. So Winnie's boyfriend slash husband, hi sir. Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Vaughn, g'day mate. Vast Ravioli, hello. Cornbill Counsellor, g'day Yarn Queen, g'day Yarn Queen. Moton G, Cod's Wingman, hello. Mandy S, Spencer Silvera, Tracy Hamill. Tracy's ready. Excellent. Jupiter Carius, hello. VA Hoss. Aaron Hosey, you finally caught a live. I'm glad you've caught one, mate. Mistress Joy von Floofington. Bud Roscoe, Private Dink. Passed out Roy in the van. Get your fucking head off that horn, Roy. Evil Little McNuggets. Yes, and thank you once again, Evil Little McNuggets. Lovely, lovely art. Pee-wee the Great. Juniper. Oh, thank you, Juniper. I really appreciate that. It makes me happy when people kind of like the music I choose. Means a lot to me. Strawberries and Ghee. Yeah, well. Cornville is back. G'day, yeah, well. G'day, Mrs. Silent Rick the Mute. Hello to you. Then Cool Whip Cat. Genetics. Dan Jones. We boys, Pee-wee the Great. Smokey the Cat, hello Smokey the Cat. That's no worries, Smokey. You're here now. That's what matters. Explosive diarrhea, oi. Oh my God, Conzanton. I hope that's how you say it. Vast, your husband nearly made you miss a stream. You would have gotten a divorce. I mean, harsh but fair. Tank Boy, g'day Tank Boy. I haven't seen you around in ages. Good to see you. Dark Atheist. Melvin Manson. Lorne is a piece of shit. He really, really is. G'day Becca. C Morgul. Medium syllables. I wonder if we're going to get a large syllables one day. Lorne's Munkled Leg, formerly DNA. Hello to you. Jeff W. And yeah, I think that's all for now. Once again, sorry if I've missed you. Oh, that damn doctor getting in there just in time. G'day, that damn doctor. I think you actually might make an appearance in this call if I remember correctly. So listen out for your shout out, buddy. Too easy when his boyfriend slash husband. Witchert. All right, guys, let's crack into this one. As usual, I've got us some palette cleansers lined up because, as most Lorne calls, we're gonna need them. So this is Ramona Injures Knee. Lorne is a piece of shit.
Hi.
Lorne?
Yeah.
What's up with these messages?
Oh, what's up with you not answering the phone, ignoring me all day yesterday and shit? What the hell's going on with you?
Straight in with the deflection. Well, what's up with these messages? And you can tell they're obviously not nice messages because A, the way she says it, and B, they're messages from Lorne. So, no, I'm sorry, or look, I shouldn't have done that. It's like, what's up with this? G'day, Criker Jones and Blanco Jumbo. I didn't. Did I miss you, Criker Jones? My sincerest apologies if I did. But hello to you. Always glad you're here.
You.
Lorne.
Lorne.
I mean, you. Every time I think that you can't get more selfish, you.
Oh, bullshit. Selfish is leaving me hanging all day.
Lorne, I had a serious knee injury yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I was at the doctor all day yesterday.
And you couldn't have
And
texted
having
me.
my family wheel me around. No, Lorne, I was not at my phone.
I can't believe.
I just love it's like he gets to decide what selfish is. So now I'm sure you're all aware, but in case you're not aware, Ramona has injured her knee somehow. She's had to go to hospital. She can't really get around or anything, and because of that, she didn't write to Lorne either enough or at all yesterday, and that's what he's pissed off about. So because of that crime, she's been met with a barrage of angry text messages, and so. He's not the selfish one, apparently. The injured woman who had the audacity not to have him at the top of her mind is the selfish one. And, g'day, John Fishman.
There wasn't more times where you couldn't have sent me a message yesterday letting me know, I'm having a rough time right now. I'm at the hospital all day. And if you're at the hospital all day, why wouldn't you be able to text me more?
Again, Lorne, I did not have my phone on me. I was with my family trying to figure out why my knee keeps failing. Both knees now.
Both knees now. What the hell happened to your ankle?
Nothing happened to my ankle. See, you don't listen. I have never...
No, I asked you yesterday, I said ankle. You still never said anything about your knee to me.
Lorne, at 11:06, Lorne, at 11:06 yesterday, 11:06 a.m., I said I injured my knee last night.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so then
well,
why...
you said you had a crack, and then I asked you broke your ankle?
Where did you get ankle from?
Is that legit, Melvin? Melvin says he spoke to Ramona on a live stream several years ago, and she said her knee injury was real. And I do often wonder that stuff, like all these things that happen. I often think sometimes there must be some truth to it for it to come up, because I mean, obviously not a lot of it, because a lot of the scenarios are pretty out there. But that's interesting. Thanks for sharing that. And g'day, Sadface09. I am feeling much better, Sadface. I'm feeling fantastic, actually. And I really appreciate you asking, and I appreciate everyone. I know a few people reached out to me yesterday to, see if I was okay, and that really means a lot. I mean, it shows how great this community is, that everyone, cares for each other. But yeah, I mean, it was nothing serious. I just wasn't having the best day, and I am sorry that obviously came through on the stream, because that's not usually me. But I appreciate, all your concern. It was lovely. Definitely makes you feel special. And g'day, Alison K. Great to see you. And I drive truck for COD. You need an Aussie truck with grey on the bottom, and g'day Fox stuff.
You realize those are two different parts of the body, right?
I do realize this, because that's what when you said you had a crack, you said you were running in place.
The crack was my knee.
I said you broke your ankle?
Lorne, the crack was my knee.
You didn't tell me that yesterday.
Lorne, I said I was I said I injured my knee. You said, how did I do that? I said I was lightly jogging in place, and I heard and felt a loud crack. Since then, I can't put much weight on it.
Well, I got
does it matter if it was my ankle? Does it matter if it was my knee? Or does it matter if it was my elbow? The point is, I had an injury. I had to go to the doctor. My family took me to the doctor. And I was not able to message you or call you because I'm worried about my joints and not about messaging you what's going on. There were many
And you
people.
said you had a doctor appointment at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment at 3 o'clock, but guess what? I went out, I was bought a wheelchair. A wheelchair was purchased for me. I had to leave early because it took me about 15 minutes to get to the car. I don't need an alibi as to why I didn't call you, okay? I didn't call you. Lauren,
I'm not asking for an alibi. I'm asking to send me a message every now and then instead of leaving me hanging.
Lauren.
Because obviously when you injure yourself, your first thought is, oh my god, Lorne needs to know this right now. Ambulance, please. Just leave me alone. I need to send a message to Lorne. Top of mind, obviously. And g'day, Lorne's burn phone. And also Kingpin. And Dragon Words. Great to see you guys. And Winnie's boyfriend / husband. I'm well aware that you couldn't care less. And Lorne League Week. Hello to you.
I'm going to say this
I've
as
asked you that
plainly.
many times before, and you still do the same shit.
Okay, I'm going to say this as plainly as I can, and it's not going to sound nice, but it's going to sound true. Lauren, you are not the most important thing in my life. You're not even close. Okay?
Well, that's obvious.
Yeah.
I used to be, man.
You're not even
close
to the most important thing in my life. And right now, one of the most important things in my life is fixing my knee.
Well, it should be.
Oh, it should be.
A little work to me would help. First, when I send you a message, I'm trying to call you a few times all day, and you still don't friggin' send me anything.
Lorne, you were not a priority yesterday. There are days when you're not going to be a priority. You were not a priority yesterday. My body, my physical health is and was the priority yesterday for everyone.
League Lavelle, do you want to see it to make your knee feel better? I'm surprised he hasn't talked about it being a sexy knee. And g'day, more crap for put downs, and also Stanley's third nipple. Great name.
You asked me to text you, please, and I texted you.
And then I messaged you back. Lauren, I had an injury. I had a knee injury. A very serious knee injury that caused me to have to miss the rest of my workout because I couldn't even work through it and then ice it. It wasn't even lightly like that.
What did they tell you about your knee?
And I'm now. Oh, you know what? It's funny because we've been on the phone almost 5 minutes, and now you're just asking about what happened or what they told me.
I asked you yesterday. You never answered me.
They did x-rays, and they're going to be doing MRIs because they don't know. With both knees, they don't know anything until they look at the picture.
They don't know why it cracked?
No, they don't know why any of this happened until they look at the pictures. And I am going to be out of work for most likely another week.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not exactly how I. Yeah, it's not exactly how I.
It wouldn't be longer.
To spend what?
I'm surprised it wouldn't be longer.
I mean, I have no prediction on what. I just don't know. I'm looking at it week by week basis, and I don't see myself going back to work next week.
I would think it would be longer. Knee is pretty. I don't know. I would think it'd be longer than a week. I don't think a knee heals quite as fast as the bone does. I'm over in Mom's right now. I'm sitting on the driveway. She's going to be taking care of Uncle Rich. Get cancer in his liver and his pancreas, and they think that he might have it in his stomach, too. So Mom's bringing the hospital bed over here to Mom's today. Or this afternoon, they got to clear stuff out for Mom. Or help her clear some stuff out, then I got to go to the vet store. I sound selfish.
Lauren, you don't
I've been
sound
going through
selfish. You
my
are selfish. That's who you are.
Oh, I don't like us losing our closeness.
Lauren, you are a selfish
I don't
person.
like it. I don't like us losing our closeness. I don't like it at all.
I don't like it at all. I don't like us losing our closeness. Like, he just talks like such a fucking weirdo. And like this is why I mean, like he's still like he is still going on about this. He can't take the hint. Like he's not going to win this. He is selfish. And she's not going to change. And g'day, Kimmy Coco Bop. And you're right, Evil. She should have just rubbed battery acid on it. That fixes everything. And g'day, Dana Velez and Dan, he's my man. And also to Kimmy Coco Bop. I might have already said hello to you. I've got a very short memory apparently. But in any case, hello. Yeah, let's keep going.
Lauren.
I've never been this close to anybody in a long time.
Lauren, you've never met me. Why, Lauren? You've never even met me.
No, but look how much time we've spent together on the phone.
Okay, yeah, we've spent a lot of time on the phone, Lauren.
We've got folks.
Lauren, you've never met.
That's the quality of time has nothing to do with it. Just actual hours spent. Doesn't matter if it's screaming, if it's being abusive, if it's crying. Just that just all adds up to closeness for him. It's just amazing. And on top of that, I mean, how is this close? Like you don't, as you say at other points, you don't even know how old she is. You don't even know when her birthday is. You've been 25 for 5 fucking years or whatever you talk about.
Met me.
Does that matter?
Does that matter?
Yeah, it matters, Lauren. You've never met me.
Okay, well, we've never been face to face. But we've certainly been on the phone with each other a lot. So obviously, we must enjoy each other.
Lauren, I've already told you I enjoy talking to you sometimes, but you've never met me, and you're putting too many demands for someone you've never met. I mean, it's just plain and simple.
But no more than what I always have.
But Lorne, the fact of the matter is,
the man is just wanting you to be there
all day, every day on the phone with you. The fact of the matter is that my life is changing in many good ways, mostly in good ways. Now, yesterday, the day before that, with the knee, wasn't a good way. But, I mean... How
is your life changing from any different than what I've already known?
How's my life changing? I'm getting more involved in my job. Things are going very up for my company. I'm getting more and more friends. Just things... What?
I get close, so I get shut up more and more.
Lauren, I am living my life.
I'm living my life too, but I'm living my life too, but I'm not shutting you out.
But Lauren,
because you've got no life, you've got nothing else going on. It's very easy to sit there and go, I still make time for you in my life, but all you've got is time. Like, it's half of your problem, and half of the problem you're having here is you've got nothing to do except obsess over who Ramona's fucking and all this kind of stuff. So that's all you think about because you've got no life. And the fact that you just want to sit on the phone all day. G'day, Paclona and Heather Feather.
Ever since I lost my job, you've been shutting me out more and more.
Lauren, I have not been shutting you out more and more because you lost your job. In fact, if anything, I've been talking on the phone with you more.
No,
but I'm traveling. My life is changing in wonderful ways.
My life is starting to change around better ways again, too. But still, we used to spend a lot of time on the phone all day.
And so I
guess you expect that to I'm not driving, so you're not on the phone with me. Huh?
Lauren, if I go back through my call records, I would be astounded at how much I've talked to you. Because literally, 8 hours some days, 9 hours some days.
Yeah, and now since I've been
most
driving.
days. And
No.
And, like, that is fucking crazy to me. I don't know how you could be on the phone that long. I couldn't be on the phone that long with someone I really like. Like, it's just so long. Like, and what would you even talk about? Like even like, the most important people in my life. After half an hour to an hour max, I've got nothing to say. Like, what are we going to talk about? Especially when you talk to them every day. Like, nothing would have changed in your life. Like, there's nothing would have happened to talk about. And g'day, edamame. Great to see you.
because I go on a vacation, which there's more of those that are going to come up once my knees heal. So I go on a vacation, you throw a tantrum. I have a day where I help a friend, you throw a tantrum. I have a day where I injure my knee, you throw a tantrum. Lauren, you are very, like, I can honestly say I've never met anybody as selfish as you. I can honestly say that.
I'm not selfish money-wise.
Lauren, you don't have any money, so I mean, I don't know what that's...
Exactly, Ramona. He doesn't have any money. It's really easy not to be selfish money-wise when you don't have any money to be selfish with. Yeah, 100% Tracy Hamill. Debbie Screaming Pedophile is just the cleanest, best pleasure. And g'day, Moo-Tang. And that is exactly why we're only on the phone for 15 seconds when his boyfriend/husband. Actually, wouldn't be on the phone that long at all if you would stop calling. I just answer, so you'll stop calling.
What?
So I'm just selfish with people that I care about.
Lauren, but you're selfish, but it's also controlling and possessive. And those are not good qualities in anyone.
This is Democracy Manifest. And g'day, Stacey Steele.
I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like.
It's not controlling that I'm trying to be. It's just trying to get you to think of me when...
You're also very clingy.
Huh?
I said, you're also very clingy.
Yeah, that I am.
I mean, and those are not healthy. Those are not healthy. Those are not, like, attractive or flattering qualities. Like, they aren't.
They're not meant to be any of them. But it's not an intentional thing. It's just I can think about you all the time. And obviously, I have more my feelings than you do with me.
I mean, that's obvious, but Lauren, what I'm saying is that, like, I mean, it's almost like you are never satisfied with what you get. You get 5 hours on the phone one day, and then because the following work day, I spend helping a friend, you explode. I mean, what? Like, I mean, you get literally down near 45 hours on the phone a week. And that's not enough for you.
Not anymore, I don't.
What?
Not anymore, I don't.
Lauren, for the past week, I don't know how that's not anymore. But in a week?
When I was driving truck, I did.
Lauren, I've talked to you more since you've been fired than since...
No, we have not.
Lorne, you sit at your house every day. I don't know what you're doing, but you sit at your house every day and you talk to me on the phone all day while I'm doing things that I need to do.
I don't sit in my house.
I mean, Lorne, I don't know what you do, but I do know that you are always on the phone. And I'll be on the phone, but I mean, I'm doing other stuff as well. I mean, I've never met anybody that's selfish. What?
I just want to know that you're not shutting me out. intentionally, and then freaking the same thing hasn't happened to me that happened before.
No, you want to know that she's not cheating on you because you seem to think that I'll just keep you on the phone all day so there'll be no time for fucking anyone else. That is literally your mindset. And g'day, Jen Bennett and Laura. Hey, Laura. And also Rage-Filled Virgin. Great to see you, mate. But like this is just his mindset.
Lorne, if I were shutting you out, first of all, if I were shutting you out, I would block you. Like, I mean, I don't think you realize how easy it is for me to block somebody with my phone. It would take me less than 3 seconds.
And you're right, Evil. It is very hard to tell the difference between Winnie's boyfriend / husband and myself. The voice is nearly identical.
You didn't need to do that yesterday. You blocked me out anyway.
Lorne, again, you are not my top priority.
No, but she would have left me a message telling me I have to take care of this stuff. Just let's talk tomorrow.
Again,
so I can
Lorne.
get this stuff taken care of. Saying it only takes a few words.
Again, Lorne, when I have parents and family and other people who are in my life who are concerned about what's going on and who I'm having to repeat for each one of them what's going on.
Melvin. So apparently that is now over. So the stuff we were watching on Blue Boy's channel. So the throuple, the fact he was dating Casey and Jamie at the same time, that catfish is now ended apparently about 4 months ago. But he, from my understanding, he believed that was Casey once again, even after it was revealed that she was fake. So we will find out more, I'm sure, in due course, but 100% that's what he believed. And Smokey the Cat, do I think Lorne has attended a sporting event or concert, etc.? No, I don't think so. I don't think he has the money to, and I don't think he's that way inclined, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if he had. And Mutang, I refuse to get Aussie Man reviews out of our lives. Even if that puts me on the verge.
Getting a wheelchair, getting food, because I'm going to be by myself for a half day today.
Sorry, Dan Jones, are you talking about Blue Boy's today's video from Blue Boy? Because if you are, I've already got that queued up for our first palate cleanser.
Different things like that I needed, getting crutches. When I have those things going on, and you already know that I have an injury, it's not like, and you can't even say, oh, well, I didn't know what was going on. I told you in the morning. I told you I had a serious knee injury, and I told you what happened, or I told you how it happened.
I know.
And I told you that I had a doctor's appointment. That is all that you needed to know.
I texted you.
But Lorne, that's all that you needed to know. You didn't need, I didn't need to go into detail or about anything. I didn't need to do any of that because you knew what was happening. There's nothing you could do. There was literally nothing that you could do. You knew what happened. You knew how it happened. You knew when it happened. You knew what I was going to do about it. That's all that you needed to know.
I was just worried not knowing.
You weren't worried. You weren't worried because you sent me messages like, gee, happy you wanted to talk to me today. Amazing. Completely ignored me today.
Well,
I feel so special.
Concerned, Lorne. That's how anyone in that situation would want you to feel. Concerned and not having your needs as first. You don't have the need. You're not injured. Your life at that point is not impacted any more than the impact that you've put upon it yourself. So you should be concerned. That's how you should feel. Okay? I know you're not really human and, this kind of stuff doesn't come naturally, but there's a little hot tip for you, dickhead. And g'day to Dustin Thomas and also Christina Cap. Thanks for being here, guys. Now, I'm going to play for a little bit longer, and then we're going to stop and we're going to watch Blue Boy's new video. At that point, I will give you all the heads up. It may not be for everyone, but I will have a digital palate cleanser after that. We might listen to that Kayla song by Weird Versions again, to kind of get you through the pain of that, because it is gross. It is incredibly gross. And g'day Sam Fordyce. And also the combat mechanic. Great to see you both.
How do you want me to feel?
Lorne, first of all, I didn't care. I was worried about my knee. Yeah, I was worried about my knee. So how you felt was not important. But how I would have felt in that situation. Lorne, how a well-adjusted person would feel in that situation. They'd feel, okay, she had a knee injury. I'm really sorry about that. I hope she's feeling better. When she messages me, again, I'll say such and such to her. And hopefully things are going well. But that's not what goes through your mind. What goes through your mind is, well, we didn't talk today.
Sorry, that it means a lot to talk to you. What do you want me to say?
Lorne, it would be nice if you stopped this. If literally I didn't get messages like this. Again, I said hello to you. I told you what happened, that I injured my knee. I told you when it happened. It happened last night.
Ah, yes, Laura, the drop bears. You know they're there, but you never see them until it's too late. And g'day, Honorary Bogan.
I told you how it happened. I was jogging in place, and I heard and felt a loud crack, and I can't even put weight on it. And then I told you that I have a doctor's appointment at 3, and I told you that I called out of work. I don't know what else needs to be said. I don't know why you called me so many times yesterday. I don't know what else, and I really don't know what else needs to be said when that's what's going on.
I called you 4 times yesterday.
Yeah, you called me 4 times yesterday, and I was with my family.
And I didn't know you were with your family.
You knew I couldn't put weight on my knee. Did you think that I was going to, jog to the doctor's office?
What you said you couldn't put much weight on it. So I asked you if you were working. I didn't know if you were still working or not, because I knew that you didn't have to get out of the car all the time. I didn't know you were with your family.
Lorne, if I can't put much weight on my knee, and I called out, how on earth... And I wasn't thinking it was your knee, I was thinking it was your ankle. Okay,
What does that matter? What does that matter if it's an injury? I don't, he thinks that excuses him. Well, I didn't know it was your knee, I thought it was your ankle, so me being a complete asshole is completely fine. You know, you have to be injured from the knee up to get any kind of consideration, apparently. And g'day, Shawshank Shabrarian. I always stuff that up, mate, and I'm sorry. And also Rick Borum, Chris Bromelo, Cat G, hello Cat G, Bitter Almonds, hello. And what is Fox Stuff saying? Cornville 3-Way had a bad day. Cancel him right now. Yes, and thank you everyone who asked. I am feeling awesome today. How could I not be feeling awesome with all you lovely people here?
Lorne, what you were thinking is irrelevant, because nowhere did I say my ankle. I've never...
No, you said your leg.
I didn't say my leg. I didn't even use the word leg. I said knee. I injured my knee last night. I'm looking at it. I injured my knee last night. I did not say leg. I didn't say ankle. I didn't say foot. I didn't say toenail. I didn't say eye socket. I didn't say ear. I said
I don't know how I got ankle. I don't know how I got ankle.
Well, I don't either, but it has nothing to do with me, because I never said anything about an ankle.
Maybe because you're at half-wit, potentially. Alright, let's pause there. And yes, Smokey the Cat, I am trying to avoid the ruse at least. And let's go to our first palate cleanser. Now, be warned, this is not pretty. So it does feature Lorne simulating oral sex, I guess is the best way I can put it. So it goes for about 2 minutes. So if you want to step away for a couple of minutes and come back, I'm cool with that. But, you know, here we go. So this is the new one that's just dropped called Reptilian Looking Boy.
Mwah. Thought I'd send you a nice little video. Even with my glasses on. Yeah.
Good
Take my
God.
glasses off. Maybe that'd be better. Mwah. I love you, and I love you, Jamie.
It's not better.
Carnation and my precious tulip. My precious flowers. Mwah. I know you can't see me very well.
No, that's worse. That's worse. Truly awful. So are you all expelling dampness now? Because I know I'm not. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. Fucking Winnie's boyfriend / husband stream starting up straight afterwards. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm embarrassed, guys. I'm truly embarrassed that that's in my queue there. And g'day, Chatterbait Billy. I didn't see you come in before. And anyone else that came in while we were watching that abomination. So let's go to our actual palate cleanser now. Where are we? So, and actually there's a newish song there as well. So we might do You Sound So Sweet first. And then later on we'll do the Macaroni and Cheese song that's recently dropped by Weird Versions. And so this is on Weird Versions channel, guys. Make sure you go there and subscribe.
I like the porn you sent me.
Have you ever heard of the Beatles?
I think so.
Okay, well, it sounds exactly like the Beatles used to sound.
Why don't you sing for me?
Okay, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Hey, love. Hey, love. You sound so sweet.
Aww.
Hey, love. Hey, love. Oh, no. You sound so sweet.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I still got that chest cold hanging on to me a little bit.
I'm sorry. That's okay. I still love you.
Oh, good. You better.
Sing for me.
Let me finish my sandwich. Hear me chewing?
What kind of sandwich is it?
Bologna. Did you hear me chewing?
Yeah.
Yee. Hey, love. Hey, love. You sound so sweet. Hey, love. Hey, love. You sound so sweet.
Hey,
Thank you.
Are you anxious to touch my penis? I'm my precious little princess. Yee.
Aren't you so sweet? I like it when you call me that.
Huh?
I like it when you call me that.
Huh?
I like it when you call me that.
Huh?
Why don't you sing for me?
Okay, well, it sounds exactly like the Beatles used to sound.
Okay.
Okay, love. Hey, love. You sound so sweet.
Wow.
Hey, love. Hey, love. You are so precious.
Thank you. What do you think?
I'm thinking I wish I was there with you right now. If I was, you'd be naked.
What?
Well,
What?
well,
What?
you must really like me to want to talk to me that long.
I gotta go.
Okay, why are you rushing?
Why does it sound like you're putting makeup on? Why are you putting makeup on at this time of night? 12:30 at night?
Why? You better not be putting makeup on for that son of a bitch.
Little bit.
Why the fuck do you want to look good for this motherfucker? To cheat on your boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
You planning on fucking making out with a fucking doctor?
Uh-huh.
You are putting fucking makeup on for the fucking doctor.
Uh-huh.
Why would she do this, son? Is that motherfucking Leo? Is it fucking Leo? Are you fucking cheating on me?
Little bit.
Little bit.
Fucking son.
That is an absolute masterpiece, honestly. And g'day everyone who came in there. I didn't want to talk over that amazing song. So g'day Chris Nesbitt, Patrick Maudlib, who else we got? Duchess of Cornville, Clover, Chatchabate Billy, Dubsy CC, Hear Me Chewin', Mandy S, I think you would just come in, Anne O'Rourke. Yeah, g'day guys. Sorry if I missed anyone. All right, let's continue on. I think we've had a suitable break. Yeah.
Somehow I think was stuck in my head.
Yeah, you got a lot of things stuck in your head. And the fact of the matter is that this garbage that you sent me last night, it just makes no sense.
I was worried about us losing the closeness that we've had.
Yeah, and you know what?
It really concerns me.
I'm worried about being barely a quarter of the way through my life and having arthritis and knee problems, okay? There's a huge difference between our worries. You're worried about someone who you've never even met not talking to you on the phone, and I'm worried about my physical body and how, being at the age I am right now, how this could affect me for the rest of my life or down the road, okay? And that is a way more important priority than you.
And he's got nothing. Like, there is just silence after that. She's just, revealed the concerns that obviously the doctors have passed on to her about how this could affect her for the rest of the life. She's talking arthritis and all that kind of stuff. And he's just silent. He's got nothing. And g'day Lorne's wet salad. No, he's still not a good person yet, so you haven't missed that. And also g'day Chris Nesbitt and Jeremy Brown.
Listen to what I'm saying. Because we have never met, because you keep saying this.
Wait, say again, I didn't hear you.
You keep saying this, because we have never met. Just because we have never met face to face, does that make you any more of a different person than what you showed me you are?
Lorne, I am the same person, but the fact of the matter is okay, then I'll rephrase it.
It doesn't matter that we haven't been face to face.
Okay, then I'll rephrase it. I have never met you. And even if I had, my knee still takes both of my knees because they're both injured. They
should be more of a priority.
Okay, so then you would understand.
I agree with you.
Okay, so then you should understand why sitting on the phone with you or going back and forth in text messages with you was not a priority at all for me yesterday. After I told you what happened yesterday afternoon, then you should understand.
I do understand that. I just wish you would have said something to me so I didn't...
Lorne, I did say something to you. Lorne, I messaged you yesterday afternoon telling you what had happened and what I was going to try to do about it. I messaged you everything you needed to know. I don't see what more that there is that I could have done. I mean, this is mind-boggling, really. I mean, it would be funny if I was watching it on TV.
If you would have just told me I had to take care of this stuff from her, and let's talk about it tomorrow.
I would have been fine the rest of the day.
Lorne, she left me hanging again.
Lorne, I did not leave you hanging. I told you. I don't...
And like you can tell, that exasperation from Ramona is real. I think even in the way they planned this out, they probably didn't think he would be this selfish and this much of an asshole. And g'day Bizarro Stomper, Ricardo Mercedes, and Lorne Armstrong's more evil twin, Enroll. I'm not saying that last bit, I can't pronounce that. If you're his more evil twin, you must be pretty fucking evil, mate. So just everyone tread a bit carefully around Lorne Armstrong's more evil twin there.
When you asked me to text, you only sent me 2 texts.
You're a liar again. You're a liar again because I sent you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 text messages yesterday.
No, I only got 2.
Lauren, you are a liar again. You got
bullshit I am. I know damn well I'm not.
Okay.
You asked me to please text, and I text. So, yeah, maybe there was 3. There might have been 3.
No, Lauren, it was 6, and I'm going to read them back to you so that you know that it was 6. And I can even send you a screenshot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on your flip phone, but I can send you a screenshot. This is exactly what was said yesterday. You called me, and then I said, I'm busy at the moment, please text me. And then you said good morning. And that was at 11:05. And I said, hey, guess what? You said what? I said, I injured my knee last night, sad face. You said, I'm sorry, how did you do that? I said, I was lightly jogging in place, and I heard and felt a loud crack. Since then, I can't put much weight on it. You said, you broke it. Did you see the doctor? Are you home now? I said, I'm not sure, but I have a doctor's appointment at 3. You said, are you working now? I said, no, I called out. That is 6 messages.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
right,
so
sorry.
Again, you are a liar.
Sorry.
We've established that.
Well, I didn't lie. I just forgot that there was.
Okay, yeah, you conveniently forgot.
All right, so I'm not perfect. That's all.
Wow, that is an understatement, Lorne. And good night, Lorne Legweek. Have a good one.
Yeah.
You're far from it, Lorne. I mean, but there's a lot in between perfect and you, okay?
Yeah, I know. You pointed out a lot that I'm not perfect.
Lorne, I don't point it out that you're not perfect. You use that word.
Always pointing out his faults.
But what I'm saying...
Way to describe it?
Lorne, but what I'm saying... First of all, no one is perfect. That's thing 1.
I know that.
Thing 2, there is a lot between perfect and you. There's a whole lot of stuff in between there.
No, I know it. But
Now, as I was saying, I said everything that needed to be said yesterday. I didn't leave you hanging.
What was the next question I asked you?
You said that you have to see your therapist, and then somehow ankle came up, and you asked if I put ice on my ankle.
What was your answer?
I didn't respond.
There you go.
I didn't respond. First of all, it's not important.
How dare you? How dare you not respond?
If I put ice on my ankle.
Did you respond the rest of the day?
No, I didn't. And you know why? Because I had a knee injury, and around noon is the time that things started happening. Around noon is the time that I started getting involved and getting in touch with family and with actual people who are here around me, and things started happening as far as me getting a wheelchair, as far as me going to the doctor, as far as me getting food. Things...
I'm sorry, because you used to tell me things. You used to keep me updated.
Lauren, I did update you. I don't know what more. Lauren, there is nothing, first of all, there's nothing you could do from Maine to help me. There's nothing at all. Okay? That being the case, I needed to focus yesterday on people who were helping me and who could help me and make sure that they were up to date. And that includes...
I didn't even know that your family was there.
I told you that earlier. I told you that earlier today. And honestly, I don't know how you would have expected me... I really don't know how you would have expected me to go to the doctor on my own.
All I had in my mind was ankle. For some reason, ankle popped in my mind. That's why I asked you if you broke it.
Lauren, okay, you have a lot of things in your mind, but there was no reason for you to have ankle in your mind because I never said ankle. But let's just go with that, okay? I had an ankle injury. I didn't, but let's just go with that. Okay, it's still a joint in my body that is important to the function of your body and legs.
I know.
So,
I know.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it was my ankle. It doesn't matter if it was my knee. It doesn't matter if it was my hip. It doesn't matter if it was the glands in my underarm that were preventing me from lifting my arm. The fact of the matter is that I had traumatic injury and I needed help from my family, from my friends, and I got it. And no, messaging back and forth with you was not a priority. I made sure that you knew what happened, that you knew when it happened, that you knew what I was going to do about it. I made sure that the important things you were aware of. But was I going to text back and forth with you about whether I put ice on my ankle or anything like that? No, Lorne. Because if I
didn't know. Listen, I didn't know that your family was there.
Okay,
I didn't
Lorne,
know anything. I thought you were at home alone.
Lorne, why would I be... Lorne, as many people as I have in my life, why would I be home alone?
I don't know. Because you're independent and you don't need everybody for anything. So that's all I was thinking.
Lorne.
Independent as she is. She's probably told people not to come around to help her.
I told people not to come around to help me. Like, are you even listening to what's coming out of your mouth?
Yeah, because I said, as independent as you are, that's probably what you told them.
As independent as I am, I told people not to help me. Because what?
Mom does that.
Okay, I'm not your mom. And second of all, if I
no
can't...
kidding, but you're also independent. And I know what to do when you're independent.
If I can't put weight on... Okay, well then let's go with that. Okay, I'm so
independent. You said you couldn't put much weight on her. Okay. So I was like, she must be home by herself. That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry. Once again, I was wrong again.
Since that's your idea...
God damn it, I was on mute again. I can't even remember. Oh, that's what I had said. Was about, you know, I thought you were an independent woman, like as if like, you know, being independent will heal her needs. She doesn't need any family to help her get around because she's an independent woman.
Yeah, then let's go with that. So
let's not go with that because that's obviously not what happened.
So you decided that as I was saying, so you decided that I'm so independent that even though I can't put weight on my ankle, or now I'm saying ankle, that even though I can't put weight on my knee.
And I also had said when I was on mute, g'day to Matt Reeves, and I am the Senate. I think I should just disable my mute button because it's caused me a whole world of hurt.
That I decided to have everybody stay home or to not help me. Okay, so that would mean what? That would mean that I'm here by myself in my place, struggling to get around and stumbling around and probably crawling around. And if that was the case...
Smokey the Cat, what if I told you that the Roos were the Cornville Mafia? Mind blown, right?
Wait on.
Okay, as I said, if that was the case, why would you think that I would be available to text back and forth at you? If I was by myself, I would have to be struggling to do things for myself. Therefore, why would I even be going back and forth in messages with you?
I really don't want to text you.
Lauren, I said text me so that I could tell you what happened. I sent you an automatic text message that said, I'm busy at the moment, please text me. Because at that point, I was going through, not the phone book, but through Google, looking for freaking doctors to see. And I said, I'm busy at the moment, please text me. And you said...
I thought you already had a doctor for your knee.
First of all...
You've had knee therapy for a long time.
First of all, the one who I saw last time was incompetent. That's why it's still not healed.
Oh.
So I went to see an orthopedic doctor. But, Lauren, all of that is not important. What is important is the fact that yet again, I have something that takes precedence over you, and yet again, you throw a tantrum and send me a bunch of nasty messages.
They were nasty.
Oh, come on, Lorne. I mean, A, she reads out what they are, and every message from you is nasty. I mean, we've seen the ones that you had sent Debbie at different times. They're all nasty, mate. And shoo, that's all good. I mean, you think after all this time I could remember not to turn my mute button off, but apparently not.
You're just self-centered.
Off-centered?
Self-centered.
Okay, so they weren't nasty, they were off-centered. So since we're going to play the thesaurus game...
I said I didn't say off-centered. I said self-centered.
Yes, they are self-centered. That's what you are. You are very selfish. That's exactly how you are.
I don't mean to.
Lord, but you do it, and you know you do something, and you know that you do it. You're aware of it.
I know, you're right. You're working on that now.
Lorne.
Just add it to the list, Lorne. Just add it to the list of things you've got to work on. And g'day, Egbert, and the Ballad of Silent Rick. I believe your wife was in here earlier. Mrs. Silent Rick was here. And g'day, Flying Rat's little ass. So Eva, your theory is I do it on purpose so I can listen to us ask each other if we've been cheating on you. That's not a bad theory. I'm not confirming or denying that, but I may start doing that. And g'day, Coyote Lady 613. That's all good. Don't worry about being late. You've still got about an hour to go. And Rachel D.
Good.
Lorne. This is how you are, and you've made no effort to change it. Because somewhere in your mind, you still think you're right. I don't know why, but somewhere in your mind, you think that I left you hanging because I didn't message back and forth with you all day after I had a traumatic knee injury.
No, it's not how I am.
It is.
This is how I am after crap that I've been through. That's what.
What, selfish and self-centered? I mean, I can't imagine.
Ballad of Silent Rick, are you ready to receive my limp penis?
What it would be like.
No, it's not that. No, listen, it's not that. It's because of all the stuff you already know about that I've already told you. It makes me second guess people.
Lorne. But here's the thing.
I know you haven't given me any reason to second guess you. I know. It's just hard to get out of it after.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard these excuses before. But here's the thing, though. Anyone who didn't want to talk to you, especially me, if I have no problem blocking people. I have blocked numerous people from my Facebook account, from my phone, from my life. I have no problem doing that. I mean, and the garbage that I received yesterday was just nasty. I mean, it was nasty, and what made it nastier is that you knew I was dealing with something.
I see that. I can explain it to you, but you gotta do that.
Somewhere in your mind, you still think I left you hanging because I didn't message back and forth with you all day.
Yeah, and that's because up for the man to Jane.
Yeah, you know what? You can't even blame her.
That's all. Huh?
You can't even blame her for how you are. This whole thing.
Oh no, I can blame her, and I do blame her especially.
Lorne, there is not a person out here who has not been burned by love or scarred or heartbroken or anything. There is not a person out here on this planet. There's not an adult who's over 22 two. I mean, and you can even go younger than that. There's not a person out here who has not had their heart broken by someone who they liked, including me. So the fact of the matter is that is.
I don't want it to happen to me again.
But it's funny because you do the exact things that you say you don't want to happen to you. That's thing one. And thing two.
I stopped doing it.
And thing two, as I was saying, and thing two.
Because I've seen how you are. That made me stop doing it.
Lorne, honestly, I mean, if dating girls from the internet is so tough for you, why don't you date someone who lives by you? I mean, because
that isn't an option. It sounds great, but doesn't work in theory. G'day, Matt Ryan, and g'day to Poop Frog, Blop Blop. Good to see you. Good to see you both. Oh, and Dr. Cassandra Elizabeth Vaughn is back.
Why bring this drama and nonsense into people who...
Oh, and Cyber Squeak, I didn't see you there, you little ninja. Great to see you.
Honest?
Well, and to people you've never met before. I mean, if you were dating someone who...
You're the only one that's been honest.
As I was saying, if you were dating someone who lives in Maine, you could probably keep them on a leash. You could give them a curfew. You could make... you could drive by their job. I mean, you'd be able to know for a fact that everything they say is honest. Well, Lauren, that's what a real life relationship with you looks like. A relationship when you are in person. That's what it looks like.
No, it is. That's not what it is.
That is exactly what it looks like, Lauren.
That's not what it is.
Lauren, you try to keep me on my phone all day. So that even when I have a knee injury, and then when you don't get that, you blow up. There is no way that if I, let's say, had a knee injury or something, and I was living in Maine, and I went to stay with my parents or a friend of mine, and I wasn't responding back to you, and that person lived a mile, 2 miles, even 4 miles or 5 miles, and let's say you had a vehicle that actually runs, there is no way you would not be driving by to make sure that I'm there. There's just no way.
You want me to argue it?
What?
You want me to argue with it?
What?
Lauren, you can say what you want, but the fact is that your behavior...
That's the thing. I can say what I want, but you don't believe me.
Sorry, I'll go back. I talked over that because I had no idea what he just said. It was just like, what? And g'day, Hardcore Poetry. Come on, Lorne. Say something.
You want me to argue it?
What?
You want me to argue with it?
Lauren, you can say what you want, but the fact is that your behavior...
That's the thing.
I still don't really know what he said there. Was it something like, do you want to argue it or something?
Say what I want, but you don't believe me.
Your behavior suggests otherwise, Lauren. Lauren, you have never...
That's because we haven't been face to face yet. Because I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Lauren, you have never even met me, but yet you're so obsessed with me that when I don't message back and forth with you all day on the day that I have the day after, rather, I have a serious injury, you're freaking out and calling me constantly and messaging me constantly. But yet I'm supposed to believe that you are so well adjusted that if I was living, let's say I was already from Maine, right, and I was staying with my mom for a few days, and I was not answering my phone, I'm supposed to believe that you're just going to be just cool with that. Yeah, okay, yeah, she's with her mom. Lauren, you have shown not one tiny iota of that much self-awareness.
I don't want you to be alive. That's what I'm so worried about.
Lauren, not wanting me to be alive.
So worried about. And g'day, Aramore. It's like the way he talks is kind of like, and look, it's probably not how Canadians talk, so I don't want to offend anyone, but like when I watch South Park and that, and they make fun of Canadians, that's what they say a boot. Like he talks like a Canadian sometimes. It sounds like to me, at least to my ignorant Australian ears.
Lie and messaging me constantly like that after you knew that I had a traumatic injury just the night before are two different things. And that's why I said,
well, I know it's two different things, but it goes right back to the Amanda Dean stuff. Her emails, her instant messenger wasn't working, so we had to email back and forth. Huh?
And how long are you going to use that?
Because that's part of what's stuck in my head.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it out of there. I'm trying to get it out of there, but not everybody's like that.
Okay, well then, like I said, maybe it would be easier for you if you dated someone who was in Maine, and that way you could have them on a ball and chain. You would know that they are, you would know that they're as real
I
as...
don't want them on a ball and chain. I just want to know that they're honest with me.
Well, okay, you might not get that unless you date someone in Maine. And even then, I genuinely feel sorry for them because you do this, but you'd be in person doing this.
No, I wouldn't do it. As long as I know they're honest with me, I don't have the problem.
Lorne, but the fact of the matter is that them being honest with you...
The fact of the matter is, they're looking for honesty. That
idea is complete.
So essentially, he's going to treat everyone like shit because he believes he was treated shit in the past. Like, can you imagine this? Like, if you started dating someone and they're like, just an absolute abusive asshole, and when you're like, why are you doing this? It's like, oh well, fucking Paula and Amanda James and all this in the past. Like, you don't get to treat your future relationships badly because of past ones. And if you're going to do that, don't have future relationships. And g'day, Toad versus Ramen. And I'm sorry, anyone. Thank you. Well, firstly, thank you, Smokey the Cat, for that information. That a lot of people up there talk like that, and Maine's pretty close to the Canadian border. And apologies, Genetics, for saying that he talks like a Canadian. Sounds like I hit a nerve there.
Completely subjective to what your mind makes it at the time. So you could, so for instance, you could have a girlfriend who lived in Maine who you knew, let's say she had never had a boyfriend. And let's say she worked at her parents' restaurant or something, and she had a schedule where she gets up in the morning at 7, she's out the door by 8, she's at the restaurant by 8:30. And 8:30 a.m. and she's home. She works the early shift. She's home by, let's say, 4:30. She hangs out with you all evening, and then she goes to bed. She gets up and she does it again. And on the weekend, she reads and she talks to her grandmother on the phone. Now you could find that, right? And that could be the situation and how things go for 4 months, right? But the one day that let's say she has a new coworker, and she says that she wants to hang out with her coworker. She goes hanging out with her coworker. Your mind begins to run, and you start thinking, is this a guy?
It does. Well, it does.
Well, okay,
I'm going to say it doesn't.
then being in person, well, then you've just proven it. Being in person doesn't do shit because you have a girl who's in person. Here she is. She's already proven that she's devoted to you because she's home every freaking night. In fact, by 4:30, she is home. But then let's say
if somebody that's honest with me, then I know they're going to cheat on me.
But okay, but
lie to me about shit. I don't have a problem with that at all.
But the fact of the matter is, you just said that your mind would begin to run wild. So your mind begins to run wild.
Yeah, if I was questioning about someone, then...
Because she has a new coworker who she's going to go hang out with after work. Even though every single day for 4 months, she's been home with you after work. She has a coworker who she clicks with and she wants to go hang out with her. You wonder if, this might be a guy. And Lauren, the fact of the matter is, okay, so she says she's going to, let's say she says she's going to dinner with the girl. Your mind begins to run wild. There is no way in hell that you sit at home with a mind wandering. You go drive by the restaurant that she says she's going to. You very well might wait outside and to see if she comes out with a guy or a girl.
You ever see the show Cheeders?
And then Lauren, I'm not talking about that, but yes, I have seen that show. And then she comes out, and then she comes out of the restaurant giggling with a girl, and she sees you. I mean, Lauren, there is no scenario in which a woman is not kept on a ball and chain if she's with you. Whether it's I'm hundreds of miles away, and you try to keep me on a ball and chain. If you had someone who lived with you, I can't imagine.
Absolutely.
No. What's the woo for? Okay.
I just said woo because I'm just thinking about this whole thing.
Well, you're thinking too hard.
Yeah, don't think so hard, Ramona. Just accept my abuse. Don't think about it. Just accept it. And that seems like a nice place to stop for another little palate cleanser. So I want to save the new Weird Versions song until the end. I want to play that as our last song for the night. So let's do a Aussie Man reviews. So this is him reviewing a pissed off fish.
Hi everyone, this is me down here, the little fish. I'm over here. I guess you're wondering what's going on. How have I, a peaceful aquatic vertebrate legend, ended up fighting a dopey animal 50 times my size? Well, I'll tell you, look at what he did to my favourite barrel. That's right, I was just hanging out by my barrel. Go away! Seriously, you dickhead. Haven't you done enough? As said, I was hanging out by my barrel when he came along and graffitied it. Look at it. Look at it, you fuckwit. I don't even know what it means. Is it a symbol of your cult? Are you one of those modern-day racists? You got to put cryptic symbology in unlikely places? Do that shit on the internet. Not my favourite fucking barrel. Or is it the name of the Sheila you love? Or some romantic crap? Vomit. Get your hands off my penis! I mean, my fin! Oh, you are cruising for a bruising. None of your hits are connecting, are they? Because I'm too quick, mate. You're on my turf. Nah, missed. Ha ha, you missed. Ooh, the finger. Fucking rip your eyes out. Lucky you got goggles on. You're lucky. Grrr! Pathetic, weak, pruny digits. I will spin you in circles all day long. Oh, missed. Dodged it. Not even close. Super speed. Here I am. Nah, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. You look tired.
Yeah,
Go
nah.
back to the surface, I reckon. Yeah. Go get some oxygen, you poser. I see all that equipment you got on. I know your vulnerabilities. Swim on. Go on, swim on, mate. I'll be here when you get back. I'll wait. I'm your Huckleberry. Stop looking at your friends for help. They can't even swim good. Cumbersome beasts. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, down here. Erase this. Erase whatever dodgy street art you put on my barrel. Yeah, good boy. Come here. Come here, nice and slow. Yeah, round two, bitch. Yeah. Oh, what's the matter? You don't want to take any swings at me anymore? Has our antagonist changed? Like that time Conor McGregor was polite for a year. Maybe, maybe not. Karate! Gotcha! That was me. You felt that, didn't you? Fucking face planted the ocean floor. Now bow. Bow to me. Kiss the emblem on my shoes. Or just clean your graffiti off the barrel. I'm kind of a relaxed guy at the end of the day. Once you get to know me, have a beer with me, or am I? Yeah, no, I am. Grrr. Okay, I'll let you go. You guys go. We'll call it a truce. I'm mostly one, but we'll call it a truce. Okay? Whoa. That's mature. Okay, I see. I know what that means. You know, we put up with a lot down here. We do. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Get ready, okay? Cover your ears if you can't handle it. You are a cunt.
Love it. He referenced Democracy Manifest. That's all we talk about down here, clearly, guys. And Tracy Hamill. And Shui, I will do a Destination Fucktown next on that one. So we'll jump back into the call now. But firstly, hello Michael Mendoza. It is time for your nightly three-way, and g'day Gay Mangoes.
Why would I want to live someone that I don't trust?
Lorne, but see, here's the thing. With you, trust is relative. No, it's not that. It's relative.
Oh, it is.
See? This is how close they are, guys. They complete each other's sentences.
It's relative because here's the thing.
It's no different with me than it is with you. Trust is earned.
Oh, earned.
With
anybody, trust is earned, but it's also relative because here's the thing. It depends on the situation, not the person, but the situation. For instance.
Well, Smokey the Cat, I have been working on my Australian accent pretty much all my life. So I do feel like I've got it pretty much nailed now.
Now, most women.
Okay, for instance, all right, let me give you a for instance.
Okay, give me a for instance.
Okay, for instance, if you would have sent me a message saying that I'm with my family and that we have to go to the hospital, I can't talk, but I'll message you later and let you know what happened, or we can message you tomorrow morning. I would have been fine.
Again,
I would have been fine the rest of the day because I would have known. Okay, somebody's taking care of her, and she's not alone. She obviously can't talk because she's busy doing this stuff.
Lorne, I told you.
That's when I would have thought that. Huh?
Lorne, I told you that stuff in the afternoon at 11 o'clock. And I messaged back and forth with you for almost an hour. What?
You didn't tell me you were with your family.
Lorne.
I thought you were alone.
Lorne, did you need to know if I was with my family? The fact of the matter...
I needed to know that you were all right.
I wasn't. I had a traumatic knee injury. I told you that. The fact of the matter is, I told you literally everything that you needed to know yesterday. I told you everything that you needed to know. Absolutely everything. I told you what happened. I told you when it happened. I told you how it happened. I told you one of the effects of it. The only thing I didn't mention was the excruciating pain I was in, but I told you that I couldn't even put weight on it. I told you that I had a doctor's appointment. And I told you I was not working. I don't see why or how you needed to know what I was doing with my family, where I was.
I didn't. That's not what I was saying.
You just said that I should have told you that my family.
Well, all I had to do was say that somebody, my family's here, helping me get stuff done, and can we talk tomorrow morning?
Lorne.
I would have been fine.
Lorne, first of all, I didn't know.
Why don't you try that and see
Lorne,
how?
Don't tell me what to try. Because what I did was
I'm not telling you to try. I'm asking you, why don't you try that, and then see how I react.
Lorne.
It's nothing but a few words that
Lorne, I gave you
makes me feel better.
Lorne, I told you that I had an injury. I told you what I was doing. I told you those things. I don't have all day. I was not going to sit back and forth and message with you, for one thing, because it doesn't stop, and for the other thing is because I had important things that I needed to take care of yesterday.
It doesn't stop, but if you say, can we message tomorrow morning? I think she tomorrow morning, or even tomorrow morning. It would have stopped. I wouldn't have had anything more to say.
So you've got to meet his demands to have the harassment stop.
First of all, Lorne, I didn't know.
I would have hung around waiting for a message back.
And holy shit, the chat has gone. I've never seen my name mentioned so much in such a short amount of time. I don't even know how to answer after that. So I'm just going to move on.
Don't do that anyway?
I do. I do because I don't like leaving you hanging.
Lorne, it's not leaving me hanging. I had an injury. I needed to take care of it.
Yeah, but it feels like I'm leaving you hanging if I do that.
Lorne.
I don't do that.
Lorne. These messages that I got yesterday and this morning were nasty and they were unnecessary. The fact of the matter is that you knew I had an injury. You knew I was going to the doctor. You knew that I had important things to take care of. And yet you leave these messages. Yet you message me repeatedly. And now you're saying, well, I should have said this, or I should have also added that. What?
I must be getting better because them should have not as long as what they used to be.
What?
Well, I must be getting better because them should have been messages aren't getting as long as what they used to be.
Aren't what they used to be?
I've been as long or as many as what they used to be.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why. You have a flip phone with no keyboard.
So,
Lorne, you and I both know. Lorne. You and I both know.
He always wants credit for the weirdest stuff. Like, rather than just stop it being an abusive asshole who harasses his girlfriend, it's like, well, I'm slightly less abusive and I harass you slightly less. Like, come on, give me props.
That if you had a rapid-fire keyboard like you used to have on your old phone, that I would have gotten way more messages like this, way more messages the times that you've gotten drunk, way more messages. You and I both know that.
My thumb is used to this thing now. It doesn't bother me.
Okay, your thumb might be used to it, but it is still no way near as fast as a keyboard. So stop pretending like you're getting better. Stop pretending like you're getting better or like you're improving.
I'm telling you I am getting better. I'm telling you that I am getting better.
How is getting better? How is harassing me when I have a knee injury getting better? How is that getting better?
I'm not doing it as much. I'm not doing it as often.
You're not doing it as much. You're not doing it as often. This is as often as you ever would have done it.
No, I'm not either.
This is...
I used to do it a lot.
Lorne.
I used to be a complete piece of shit. I'm slightly less of a piece of shit now. Come on. G'day, Omega Heber. Full props for being in this stream, mate. And rack of bullshit. G'day.
This is you sober, but harassing me. This is what you, not drunk, but angry, looks like. Several messages in a row, you getting angry. The only difference is that obviously since you don't have a keyboard, you can't type as fast, and you weren't drunk, so I wasn't being called a bitch, a whore, and a slut, and a piece of shit, and an asshole. That's the difference.
I stopped doing that too. You gotta stop doing that too. Obviously, you're changing. Must be finding some custom there, so I'm getting better.
I mean, one could argue that that's something that no one should ever done. I mean, I mean, friends of mine who you claim to love me more than you've loved anybody else, and yet you call me those things. I have friends of mine who I don't claim to love more than anybody else, and when I've been angry at them, I've never used those kinds of words.
You don't do good on Budweiser, Ghost of Tony Farmer, and g'day, mate.
Well, I guess part of it scares me because I do love you so much.
Well,
That does scare me.
Lorne, the
I
behavior...
don't know, you can tell you it doesn't because it does.
Your words say love, but your behavior doesn't. And that's where the problem is.
It's a protection thing.
Well, you're not protecting me.
trying to protect myself.
Oh, trying to protect himself, and he does this all the time. Like he'll be like, "Oh, like it." It's like he just grabs a few of the phrases that one of his counselors or therapists have said to him, and he throws them in. Like he's got to protect himself. Like, piss off, mate. Like you're the predator. You're the predator. You don't need protection.
From what? And that's why I said
I'm
then.
getting hurt.
Then Lauren, that's why I said. I mean, if this is like so stressful for you, then maybe you should be with someone who's in Maine. You would be able to track them. The fact of the matter is that the exact same.
It's not that I need to track him. I need to trust.
But here's the thing, though. There is no you without doing those things, because it's right there, easily available for you to do. You drove drunk to get beer. You think that let me say this. You drove drunk to get beer. The whole night you were accusing me of sleeping with different people and all this other stuff, right? And you were angry about that, and you were manifesting these things in your head. I'm supposed to believe that you'd drive drunk to get beer, but that you wouldn't drive drunk to drive past my friend's house, my mother's house, my dog's house, to see where I was if I lived in Maine? I mean, the signs are all there. It's circumstantial evidence, but it's evidence of things that you would do. And we both know
things that I would do. Because if you or I were face to face, and we were living with each other, even if we weren't living with each other, I can get a trust in you that I haven't been able to have in a long time. A lot of it scares me because I'm worried about getting hurt and you not being on that pedestal.
But here's the thing, though.
Pedal stool.
The idea of me, or honestly any other girl, living with you, it does frighten me.
Any IT crowd fans out there? Whenever I hear that, it always makes you feel it's a pedal stool.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because these things don't stop. They escalate. And this love that you say that you have for me, if I was there, you would say it's even stronger. And therefore, you would be even more possessive and even more controlling and even more...
No.
I disagree with that.
What?
I disagree with that.
Lauren, you can disagree all you want, but the fact of the matter is that you've proven it, though. You've proven it.
No, what I've proven is what happened to me is I just need somebody that wasn't going to hurt me.
But here's the thing, Lauren.
I'm not perfect.
Lauren, let's stop using
I'm so far from perfect. I'm so far from perfect. It's pathetic.
He's so far from perfect it'll make your fucking head spin.
All I want is somebody that I can trust, that I know is not going to hurt me.
Lauren. Let's stop using the P word, okay? Because the fact of the matter is...
Secretly, Lorne's hoping that the P word that they're going to stop using is pedophile. But it's
is
not.
That no one is perfect. But I can give you examples of a lot of boyfriends that my friends have had, and even that I have had, who weren't perfect, but who were good guys who don't make women feel threatened and like they're under control.
I don't want to make you feel that way. I don't want to be left out of it.
I don't want to make you sad. I want to make you happy.
The fact of the matter is, Lauren, is that anyone who's around you is going to feel that way. Especially, I genuinely do. And this is something that you really need to think about, because I can't tell the future. But one thing that I think is that if you end up with a girl who lives in Maine or something like that, no matter who it is, I don't see how it's a safe situation for her, because what would happen is that you would make her your entire world. You'd make this girl your entire world. And the moment that something happened that was out of the ordinary, you would start wondering, checking up on her. And I mean, that's just such dangerous behavior and unhealthy behavior.
And would I be completely wrong?
Oh my god, like she has basically just described and accused him of being, being controlling, obsessive and that, and she's not wrong. If he did live with someone, if they went to the store, which was say 10 minutes away, and they took 15 minutes, he would be like, that it only takes 10 minutes to get there, and it should only take you a minute to buy milk. That's 4 minutes longer. Who you fucking, He would be going off. That's exactly what he would be doing. She has just accused him of that, and he doesn't even deny it. I mean, if he denied it, he would be lying. But his response is, well, would I be wrong? Like, that is so fucking frightening. The fact that he thinks that's okay. I mean, it's one thing to go, if he said there, oh, no, I wouldn't do that, we'd all know he's lying. But it's worse than that. He's heard that and he's gone, well, as I fucking should be. Like, fuck you. Just fuck off.
You said you've seen the show Cheeders.
Oh my god.
Lorne, I've seen the show Cheaters. People sometimes cheat. That's what happens. You have done it to me.
Had red flags with Amanda James and Paula too.
He is a flat out monster. Like, there's no two ways about it, honestly. And g'day Shins Koala, Dan, he's my man, and Size of a Beta Bug, and Weird Versions. Good to see you all here, guys.
And there have been red flags with you because you have had your online conquests since knowing me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've seen the show Cheaters, but the fact of the matter is that you... well then, Lorne, if because we've established that you are a cheater, you have those behaviors, you have done those things yourself since knowing me and probably other people who you've known. You have done those things. But if dating and if being with women is so difficult that you either are going to be obsessed with them and constantly worried that they're cheating, maybe don't date. Maybe just be with yourself.
I'm not going to the guys.
And Lorne,
that's not what she's saying, and it's not funny. Like, you are not funny. Nothing about what you've said in the last 5 minutes is funny. She's saying you should be by yourself because you are an abusive, obsessive piece of shit. She's not suggesting that you're gay, you homophobic little cunt.
I didn't say that either. But maybe just be with yourself.
No, why would I want to be with myself? I want to be with you.
Well, but Lorne, the thing is that
I know it's taking work. I'm sorry that I'm such a piece of work. But in the end, there's a lot of other things to say. I know it.
I mean, and I'm not okay. I'm not trying to make you feel like shit. I'm trying to.
And he positions this like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm such a piece of work. Like, there's things that I need to work on, and I need you to help me to work on that kind of stuff. And he says it as if, after all that work, at the end of the rainbow is like, a fantastic guy. And look, I know that there is people like that. Like, people come into a relationship and they are damaged by things that happened to them in the past. They might have issues to work on. And in those people, you can see that, okay, once they work on these things, they will be a fantastic person. They are worth the effort, that kind of thing. But that's not you, Lorne. Like, there is nothing. You'll never fix your issues. And even if you could, at the end of it, the prize is a heaping bag of shit that is you. Like, you are so badly mistaken. And g'day, Buck Dancer.
Legitimately help you because
I know.
the things that I'm seeing in you are toxic. And honestly,
without you pointing out the things that I do wrong, I wouldn't be able to see them.
Lord, I feel sorry for a woman who is in Maine who gets involved with you because I can only imagine what she's going to go through. I can only imagine.
Different person.
Lord, I genuinely, I can only imagine. And I mean, you know, I've said this. What?
He almost stung me.
And
He's barely even paid attention. And good night, Carrot Gaming. Sleep well and thanks for being here.
And the sad thing is that I don't see what she's getting out of it. I mean, you see all sorts of, like, celebrities. In fact, I was just watching a case yesterday where a girl who was dating an MMA fighter, he beat the fuck out of her, and now he's in jail where he belongs for a long-ass time. But, I mean, you see all these cases where these sports stars beat the fuck out of their women, and all these cases. Can I finish? And they're controlling, and they're possessive and all this. And at the end of the day, it's like no woman should have to deal with that. I don't care what she did, what she thinks. There's no way. And you look at it and you're like, you can say, well, I mean, she had a fucked up relationship with this guy, but at least she was driving Bentleys while she was doing it. At least she was living in a mansion. I mean, you say that as it's like a consolation prize. Okay, you know, she dealt with this horrible, horrible person, but at least while she was dealing with them, at least she was well taken care of. But I mean, it's like with you, I can't even say that. Like, I mean, if you were dating a girl in Maine, when she's dealing with this stuff, I can't even say, well, at least there's this consolation prize, because I don't even see what it would be.
It would be a good guy.
Lorne, how is it a good guy when you're doing this stuff?
At least I talk to you. About stuff.
Lorne, that's funny.
At least I listen to you.
Lorne, how is it you don't listen to me because you thought I had injured my ankle when I injured my knee?
I don't know. I do listen to you. I probably read it, but all I could think for some reason was your ankle.
And like, he's like, at least I listen to you. Like, listening to someone is the bare basics. Like, that's not saying you should say, well, you know, here's my point of difference, or here's what I bring to this relationship is listening to you. Like, that is just common courtesy. That's incredible to me. And g'day, noxious butt spray.
Lorne, how is it a good guy when I'm getting all these messages after having a knee injury?
Am I a bad guy?
Yes.
Lorne, I don't know what you are.
Don't ask that question, Lorne, because you're not going to like the answer. Yes, you are a bad guy.
Oh, boy.
Look at what you've given me to work with.
I know. I didn't say I'm not for that.
I mean, Lorne, Lorne, okay, then let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Be honest, because, I mean, I think the answer's obvious. But let me ask you a question, okay?
All right.
Let's say that my mom knew nothing about you, which she doesn't. But let's say that, okay, so she knows nothing about me. You and I started talking in December, November, something like that. She knows nothing about you. Let's say that my mom, and it's not hard to imagine her doing this, was going through my phone. That's my mom. I wouldn't be surprised if she did. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't do it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did. And she sees you in my phone. Let's say you're listed as under my boyfriend. Let's say I have like, instead of your name, I just have my boyfriend. And she sees and she reads every single text message that you have ever sent me. Now, she doesn't know about your criminal history. She doesn't know about you were on To Catch a Predator. She doesn't know that you tried to solicit sex from a minor. She doesn't know you're a registered sex offender. She doesn't know anything about you. Not even how you look. Not even your age. All she knows is those text messages. Do you think she'd think I was with a good guy?
Well, probably not.
Let's say that she knew everything about you that I know. Everything that I have seen. The text messages, the criminal background and everything. The actual voicemails that you've left me. Do you think she'd think I was with a good guy?
No. I know what you're saying.
Oh, now it's the cycle of law. Now we're defeated, so we get all down in the dumps. So you'll feel bad for me. And g'day Imburgo and Natty J and Anthony Allen. Thanks for being here, guys. And Melvin Mason, have I already streamed the call where Lorne says he's got a date to make Ramona jealous with the yes? I have done that one, but it was a while ago. So I'm definitely due to do it again. So I'll probably do that within the next few weeks for sure. I love that call. It is one of my favourites.
Mom's coming on. Hang on.
A moment of silence for poor Jenny at Walmart, everyone.
I'm here, Mother dear. I don't line up getting there. It's going to take him 30 days. That's what it takes. Now, it takes 30 days now. If the administration, they have to approve it, and they get it back. So they can expedite it, but it's still 2 or 3 weeks out. I told him to bill it, but I got to fill the application out. I got to get it up on the plate saying that he's waiting for me to get it up to continue.
So, just while he's talking to Mama Gwen here, so I don't know if you caught at the beginning of this call, but he was basically outside of Mama Gwen's house when he started talking to Ramona. So he's been sitting outside in his truck talking to Ramona for like an hour or so when he's meant to be at his mum's house. Like,
it's not bothering, no reason bothered by it. That time I had my friggin' unemployment. I thought they were supposed to bring this afternoon.
Lauren, go spend time with your mom.
Hey, we need to be called back, okay?
Yeah, go spend time with your mom.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So that's that one there, guys. So let's go and listen to Weird Version's newest song there, which is Macaroni and Cheese, and then we might start wrapping it up for tonight.
Hello, everyone. I told everybody that I would tell them about my past, tell you all about my past. I will give you an example of the 5 years before I got involved in this thing. This example is one of the things that had happened to me that made it so I couldn't think straight. One of my siblings needed some work done on the house, so I took my crew up to my siblings' house. Did $700 worth of work on their house, and I told them it's a Christmas present. If they want to give me a Christmas present back, make me some macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. Make me some macaroni and cheese. And I never saw the macaroni and cheese. So, and another sibling needed some work done on the house.
Again?
So I took my crew up to my siblings' house. Did $700 worth of work on their house.
Again?
I told them it's a Christmas present. If they want to give me a Christmas present back, they can make me some deviled eggs. Macaroni and cheese. Deviled eggs and macaroni and cheese. And I never saw the macaroni and cheese and deviled eggs.
Oh.
And another sibling, I gave $425 for macaroni and cheese. No, for heating oil for the house. And I told them it's a Christmas present. If they want to give me a Christmas present back, make me some of their homemade meatballs. Macaroni and cheese. Meatballs, deviled eggs, and macaroni and cheese. And I never saw the macaroni and cheese, deviled eggs, and meatballs. I never saw the meatballs. I never saw the deviled eggs. And I never saw the macaroni and cheese. That's why Betty's job went the way it did. I never saw the meatballs. I never saw the deviled eggs. And I never saw the macaroni and cheese. That's why Betty's job went the way it did. Macaroni and cheese. Meatballs, deviled eggs, and macaroni and cheese. Whatever, I don't want the macaroni and cheese now anyway. Meatballs and deviled eggs. Meatballs and deviled eggs. Meatballs and deviled eggs. That there is an example of 5 years worth of treatment. Everybody, I never saw the meatballs.
Alright guys, break it down.
I never saw the deviled eggs. Everybody,
Types in the chat, guys.
Macaroni and cheese. That's why Betty's job went the way it did. Until the following year, my sibling came down with a pot of macaroni and cheese and asked me to borrow $500 so they could get macaroni and cheese for the kids. So they could get Christmas presents for the kids. So I gave them 500 macaroni and cheese. $500 so that way the kids could get Christmas presents. And I told her the same thing. Just make me another thing of macaroni and cheese. And to this day, I've never seen the macaroni and cheese.
That was brilliant. Weird Versions, if you're still there, you are incredibly talented. Thank you so much for these songs. I just love them. And if you're not already subscribed to Weird Versions, the link is in the chat, so please go over and do that. So guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Thanks very much for being here. I really enjoyed that call, and as always, I enjoy hanging out with you guys. So I'll be back tomorrow, and then also, the next day, so it will be Thursday for most of you. And yeah, look, thanks again, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, and don't forget to delete your archives. Okay, bye.